What's up, fellas? Me again. So here today, had a subscriber ask me in the comment section, can a woman tell when you're faking high value? So basically, uh, the answer to that is no, they can't, guys. They have no idea if you're faking or not. That's why they test. Women don't test just for the hell of testing. They can't tell if you're faking. They can't tell if you're really confident or not. That's why they have to test. That's why you guys get mad when women shit test you. They shit test you because, listen, guys, when I came on YouTube, when I started following dating coaches on YouTube 4 or 5 years ago, around 4 years ago, and I applied the techniques that they were saying about don't contact a woman in between dates and all this and that and other. And when I would go up and on the dates with these women would say something about that. They would say something to the effect of, "You don't like talking on the phone, do you?" Or "You're an interesting guy. I never had a guy who don't contact me on the phone or whatever during the week." That was 4 years ago. Today, women don't tell me that no more on dates. You know why? Because more and more guys are applying those techniques now. For the most part, a lot of guys know not to contact women in between dates thanks to YouTube and dating coaches on YouTube. So women are not, that don't fascinate women the way it did 4 years ago. So women have adjusted, have adapted, and their testing has become more and more harder. Then they've had to do it because they know most guys fake their value. Most guys are not as busy as they claim they are. Most guys do not have a social life as abundant as they claim they do. So women have to test to find out if it is. That's where the testing comes from. Now, the one thing why you see a lot of guys on YouTube who are bitching and complaining about women, because they wasn't adapting with women. Women are adapting, guys were not. What I'm coming on here and telling you guys is that from me doing hundreds and hundreds of dates, the patterns that I saw in women and what they do. And so as women have adjusted, we have to adapt also. And what I mean by that, that's why I tell you, you have to skip a week or two at times, even if it might kill some momentum, because one of the greatest tests women give these days is the flake. Listen, guys, if you act like you're so high value and you act like you got so much going on, well, the fact that I flake on you on a date should not bother you that much because you got so much going on. So if you got so much going on, if you got so much friends, if you so busy, me flaking on you shouldn't mean nothing to you because you so busy. You got so much other shit to do. The flake is one of the biggest ways a woman could tell if you're really faking high value. A high value guy, if a girl flake on a high value guy on Saturday night, it's not gonna bother him none. Why? Shit, I got friends on this side of town, that side of town. I got 10 girls in my date book who've been dying to date me. Hey, you act like you so busy, you act like you got so much going on, it shouldn't be a big issue. So why you bitching? My thing, what I tell you guys is to be aloof and to be distant before the flake. She only flaked because, as in the words of Jay-Z, we don't believe you. You need more people. She's not believing the high value act you're putting out. So she flaked to see what the fuck you got going on if you really this high value. Now, if you would have been aloof and given her weeks in to begin with, she wouldn't have flaked to begin with. So the short answer is yes to your questions. No, women cannot tell if you're faking high value. That's why they have to test you. And their testing is becoming more and more stringent. And they're figuring out better and better techniques to get those guys out the way. Now, guys, you can't let none of woman get under your skin. More than likely, it's a test. More than likely, it's a test. And as we guys know more and more to give women space to not contact them in between dates, women are not going to be just sitting around acting dumb and not coming up better ways, the techniques to figure out if guys are really faking their value. Women really don't want to get a pussy to a guy who ain't got a life of social abundance, who ain't got shit priorities, who's not working on his purpose. Women do not want to get a pussy to that guy. They really only want to fuck that top 20%. And they gonna do everything they can to find out who's really there and who's not. So the answer to your question is no, women can't tell if a guy's faking their value. That's why they have to test. Like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, if you be more distant, if you give them more space, they won't test you. Give them space, have a mindset of abundance, and everything will work out. Like, comment, subscribe, holla back.